Hi guys! I did a little sketch of some puppies and a couple cats, and I thought to paint it with you so you can see how I do it. I will try to explain in English. Sorry for my mistakes and everything because I'm Spanish, so yeah. I always put a cardboard or something on the other side because it bleeds quite a lot. You can see here it bleeds through the other page, so I try to avoid that. And I will start with the cat. I use this Kurecolor in the shadow mauve, wherever. And I'm not trying to be like perfect because this is just a sketch. I'm not using it for uploading or something. I'm just want to practice a little bit. So when painting with markers, alcohol markers, I don't use the regular ones. I don't like them. I always try to like paint in circular motions and try to paint the like just separate. For example, I want to paint the head and then I will paint the body and the tail, because that way when overlapping colors it will do like a small line of overlapping. I don't know if that makes sense, but it looks nicer. So I will try to paint it like fast in circular motion and to avoid like drying out. I try to move through the page instead of just waiting to dry. So I will do the same with that one here. If you can see the lines I use are, this one are red. I usually use the pink ones. It's because it doesn't, when you use your marker around it, it doesn't bleed that much. It happens with if you use like lilac ones, and I just don't like it. I usually paint with this one, and it's the red lid. But the lids are from Pentel. I'm not a Pilot. I'm not sure. I will put it down below. I usually use different brands on the same drawing. I haven't had like problems like while mixing brands, except for a couple colors that look weird, like if I use bleach instead of marker. I don't know, it was weird. It's especially with this one, so I tend not to mix it up with other colors. But for the most part, it's pretty nice. So don't be afraid, just try. You will have to try. Because I just can't say like this brand with that brand. No, because this one with other, especially with that green, I don't know. And they are from the same brand, so I don't know what happened there. So this one is pretty dry, so you will have to, when a marker is drying out, you will have to insist on that part. Way too much, but whatever. I just want to finish it. So now that this one is dry, I can keep painting. And you will see what I mean with the overlapping thing. Just try not to go through the same place, because you will create like shadows, and we don't want that right now. You can see, yeah, it's like darker on the sides, and it's because of that overlapping thing. So, and with this one, I will do the same. I don't know, it's been so many days without using markers because I really like painting digitally with the iPad. It's easier, I can try new colors and it doesn't like give me any problems or something, so yeah. And if you can see, when it's dry the color changes like 1 or 2 tones, so be aware of that. And now I will try to make some shadows with the same color. And the shadows on the white will be like in this yellowish tone. I don't really know what I'm doing right now. Looks weird. Whatever. Instead of doing the other part of the shadow with color, I will wait until it dries, because if not, it will bleed through the other side, the dark color, and we don't want that. So we will just wait, and we can do the shadows on his face. They will be less darker when they dry, so don't worry about that. This one is the Midori sketchbook. Yes, this one. I always buy the cover, so it's well protected. But yeah, they sell also like things like I don't know. It's like a notepad with it's not from that brand. This is mine, but they sell like Midori paper with that one that you can peel out. But it's still the same weight, and it's the same paper, so it's not useful for finishing things because it's way too thin. So I will have to find another paper. If you know any good paper from Promarkers, you can let me know down below, because it will be like what? Helpful, yeah, quite helpful. So you can see it's quite pale now, the shadow. So sometimes I have to go twice on the same part to make sure the shadow pops out. You can mix colors. I'm using the same one, but you can take, for example, we can do some blush here, and it will mix the colors. Here's not really like visible because it's a pale tone, but it will mix them. Not exactly as watercolors, but quite similar. And for the finishes, I always use polychromos. Yeah, you're seeing that. This is how it looks. I will just go through the lines and make sure it looks nice. Sometimes if there's a shadow, I will use for that line a darker color. I don't have many of them. This is the only ones I have. I have to buy some more shadows, but they are quite expensive. So I will wait until I know the exact color I need. So in the meantime, I just use random colors. The only one I don't really like is this one, because it's way too... It's not a pastel one, but it's too bright, and it doesn't really look good on any I will use it for here, for the line, but I need to find another, like a good substitute for this tone when I want to line the white parts, because this is way too bright. So this should have been a really hairy cat, but I just don't know how to just draw hair. I'm not good at that. I will have to practice. It's just practice all it takes. So that's quite, you see what I mean? That's super pale. It's almost the same shade. It's not useful right now. So we'll have to use with the dark tone. So I will have to look up to another tone. These ones look pretty nice, actually. Yay, he's a happy pup. And for the last one, I don't really have any tone, so maybe this violet will do. So you also can leave some lines without painting, since there's another line there. And draw some full. Yeah, this one maybe is the least one, I don't know. So that's it. I hope you like it, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!